Hey, how much do we spend on eating in a month?
You never cared about the food expenses. Why the sudden interest?
It came up when my colleagues and I were having small talk. So, how much?
Depends on the month, but around $420.
420? That's too much. Make it less from this month.
That's impossible. I'm already trying to manage it as I possibly can.
My colleagues spend way less than us. Why can she do it and you can't?
How should I know? Why don't you ask her how she's managing it? And what she cooks for herself daily, then I do as you say.
Fine, I'll get the details. Follow them.
All right, but still, why all of a sudden? Even if the subject was brought up, forcing me to cut costs, did someone put you up to it?
We're thinking of having a second child, yes?
Yeah, Maya will be off to school in a few, and she wants a brother or sister.
Right, not only for her. Before we were married, we agreed on having kids. But with kids comes money, and we were short on savings.
We've managed so far, and we have quite a large sum now. I've been saving where I can here and now. You've been working hard for us too.
But it's still not enough. What if something happens?
If you say so.
It's your job to manage the accounts, since you're not working. Sarah, how much did you spend on food last month? Is it down to around $70?
$70? No way. We brought it down to around $350.
What? Only that much? Why?
Why? I did everything just as your colleague said to. Well, mostly. There were some that were impossible to do.
Isn't your job as a housewife to make all the impossible things possible?
Easy for you to say. Every household is different. Sure, your colleague had some really good ideas, like make your own vegetables or buy groceries with coupons, but there are just things that can't be done.
Like what?
Like get milk from your aunt's farm, or ask your fisherman cousin if there's some trout to spare. There's no way that will work out on us. We don't know anyone who's a farmer or a fisherman.
You're from the rural areas. Can't you do something about it?
But I didn't grow up near a farm or a port, so no. There were some family-owned gardens, and that's about it.
Well, you're useless.
How dare you call me useless? What about you? You grew up in a port town. Don't you have any relations?
I don't.
Then we're both useless. Your colleagues had a lot of help from her family, according to the list she gave us. That's how she's managed to keep her food expenses low.
Then how can we cut down with the expenses?
How the hell should I know? Maybe if you stop drinking every night at home. You might make friends with some farmers or fishermen. I doubt they'll give us food, though.
Right. Then you go make some friends.
What?
Well, I can't cut drinking out of my life. Do something about it.
You know I can't. It's way more realistic for you to sober up.
I work all day to support you. You're telling me to give up my only relaxation?
You could find something else to get relaxed. Or maybe considering to drink less. Like weekends only.
I would never give up my drinking. And if I were to, let's say, take away Maya's snacks also?
What the hell?
You're giving her way too much anyways. She's still only a kid. She doesn't need snacks. She'll grow up to be fat like you. Girls are always attractive when they're skinny. Make her have a diet.
I can't believe you're serious. For your information, Maya does not have her snacks every single day, and it's not even a lot.
Even so, cut it down. Do you understand? I'm getting back to work.
Wait, Tyler!
How much was last month's food expense? You had some help from the neighbors, no? Should have gone down quite a sum.
210 last month.
$210? Better than what we started with, I guess. Down by half. But you can cut out more, can you? The aim is $70 a month.
The hell? There's no way I can cut down anymore.
Why are you giving up? My colleague was able to do it.
The neighbors helped us out of sympathy. They were sorry for Maya having to survive with no snacks. I can't go around begging for food every month. That's too pathetic.
Neighbors are supposed to help each other out. Tell them that and they will.
Then we need to give back the favor for helping us out last month.
What? Do they need our help with something?
Not that I heard of.
Then you don't need to give them anything back. You only need to help your neighbors when they're in need.
That's not how it works. You don't know because you're out working all day.
I work my ass off for you. Isn't that not enough?
Just because I'm a housewife doesn't mean I only do house chores. You never take care of our kid, so I'm bringing up Maya alone. And getting along with the neighbors isn't that easy.
Getting along with one of the neighbors is one of your chores.
I also have to put on a good face with Maya's friend's mom. 1 foot out of the line has its costs. Who knows what will happen to Maya then? Have you ever thought about her future?
I work to support you and Maya. I give up my weekends for family time. What more do you want from me?
What do you mean by giving up your weekend? Don't you see that mindset alone is wrong? Don't you want to be involved with your own child's life?
She's the one who doesn't want me involved. She wants her mother.
Of course she'll be attached to me. I take care of her every day. You only talk to her when you feel like it. Her rejection is no wonder. Try talking to her persistently. She'll warm up to you.
Why am I the one that has to try? I keep the roof over her head.
That's nothing to be proud of. It's the parent's duty to bring up a child.
Shut up! Make do with 70 this month. If you can't, go around the neighbors for help. How much was the expenses last month?
$280.
280? Why has it gone up?
Because last month was summer break and Maya didn't have kindergarten. She had to eat lunch at home, and I can't exactly beg for food around the neighborhood anymore. I did my best to get discounted foods in the local market, but...
Didn't your mother send us some food? What happened to that?
we ate it all.
Why didn't you ask for more?
I told you I haven't got the nerve to do that.
They're your parents. It's their job to provide their children. They expect children to be selfish.
Then why don't you ask your parents? By the way, your parents didn't give a thought when I told them about your obsession with cutting food expenses.
Are you bumming my parents?
The fuck? You expected me to bum my parents or the neighbors.
Don't be cheeky with me. Fine then. This month's food budget is $7. Work with that.
So you're fine with eating bean sprouts every day?
Huh?
You heard me.
Yeah, I'm okay with steak and bean sprouts.
The hell? Who said anything about steaks?
What?
I said bean sprouts only. We still have some seasoning left. But if I use that up, there'll be no options other than boiling.
You're kidding, right?
You don't go grocery shopping, so you wouldn't know this, but buying some fresh veggies and meat can easily use up $7. But bean sprouts are a bit cheaper than most vegetables, so we can manage for a few days.
Are you seriously going to serve bean sprouts? Without steak?
Yes, I am. A bag of bean sprouts is about 14 cents. We can go 50 for $7 a month and split it between the three of us.
50 bags for 3. Okay.
That might sound a lot, but there's 30 days to this month. So we can use up to 1.6 bags a day. Split it to 3 times a day and sustain 3 people. Here's the question. How many sprouts can one person eat a day?
Sprouts? Is my portion going to be that small?
There will be days when I have to pack Maya's lunch. You'll be eating bean sprouts that I packed for you this month as well.
What? Can I eat at the cafeteria or at restaurants?
Hell no. Your lunch money also came from our food expenses. Oh, and I have to tell the kindergarten beforehand that we're to be sustained only on bean sprouts this month because of my husband, lol.
Okay. I'm sorry. Please don't make me eat only bean sprouts for a month.
That's all right by me. You never do housework or spend time with your child. Don't you ever tell me what to do in this house. Understood? Tyler, what the hell did you tell your mother? She was so mad at me on the phone.
I only told her about our conversation over lunch today.
You only told her the bits that were to your advantages, huh? Coward.
Who are you calling a coward? I told her word for word.
Oh, but she was surprised. How can you only serve your husband bean sprouts for lunch?
It's the truth.
You didn't tell her that you were planning on a $7 food budget this month and told me to beg around the neighborhood for food.
Okay, maybe some details got left out.
Well, I told her everything.
What?
Your mother hung up the phone so embarrassed. She didn't apologize. That was annoying. I guess apples don't fall from the tree.
What do you mean by everything?
Mainly about your behavior. At first, she believed in her own son. But gradually, she caught on all the shitty things he's done. And then hung up so abruptly. Lol.
So basically you harassed her.
Where did that come from? I only told her the facts.
Going against both your husband and his mother in the process, that's why you're a failure as a wife.
Like I care. Your ideals for a wife are too unrealistic to achieve, lol.
What?
Careful, or you would be eating bean sprouts every day. You wouldn't want that now, would you?
You threatening me? You seem to act like you're superior to me, but that won't go long.
What are you planning on doing now? I'm not letting you touch a hair on Maya's head.
I'm not giving you any more money. From now on, I'll be managing the accounts.
And how are you planning on doing that? You don't have any domestic experiences.
If you can do it, so can I. I'll put it off. From this month. For now, do with the money I'm giving you. And bean sprouts are not an option. Hey, Sarah. Where the hell are you? The lights are out in the house. You and Maya are gone. We're playing hide and seek, are we? Come out wherever you are.
Maya and I, we're staying at my parents' house. And we're never going back to that house.
What do you want about?
You're happy as long as you have your daily alcohol, not caring about our welfare.
You knew I've been drinking?
Since you started to manage the accounts, you've been out drinking a whole lot more. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what's going out, lol.
Well, I put money to the house. I keep the roof over your heads. A little pint of beer won't hurt anybody. In fact, I have the right to be rewarded for my hard work.
If only it were a little pint. You're strict on everybody else but yourself.
What did you say?
I am no longer in need your financial support.
And what do you mean by that?
I told you we won't be going back to that house. Don't you get it? I'm leaving you.
What? Are you serious? You can't divorce me. Don't be full of yourself.
Can't you find it yet? I left the signed divorce papers for you on the kitchen table.
Huh? Oh my god. Are you really serious about this?
That's what I've been telling you. Stop making me repeat myself.
What are you going to do with Maya's kindergarten? You can't make her go there from your parents' house. It's too far.
No worries. I already filled out and turned in the transfer papers. She'll be starting a new kindergarten next week.
And she's okay with that? She can't just leave her peers.
I'm so glad she's an extrovert. She was sad at first, but soon enough she got excited to meet new kids.
No problem there then. How about work then? You can't bring her up without the money. Are you going to bum your parents? You hated the very idea.
Oh, that? I'm going to be helping out my dad's bakery. He needed the help and he's paying me for my time, of course. It's a win-win for the both of us. Lol.
No problem there too.
Yup. I'm not only divorcing you, I'm charging you for alimony and child support.
Alimony and child support? Why should I? Alimony is for when there's an affair.
Alimony can be charged in mentally abused situations as well.
Mentally abused? I never abused either of you.
You're thinking of straight up violence. It's not. You won't give us money to live. Even if you did, it wasn't enough. There are reasons enough to charge.
For that only?
You seem surprised, but cutting expenses when knowing your family will suffer is a dick move. And while using money freely for yourself, how would you feel when that's forced upon you? Try and live with that little money. Could you do that?
So you're saying a man can't manage his own money?
I didn't say that. If you'd given us the right amount, there wouldn't be any complaints. Which in your case didn't happen, verifying from $7 to $70 a month.
But you managed.
I didn't. How could I? I had to take money from my savings account. And I had to take help from my parents. I was desperate to survive. There is no way I managed.
I didn't know that.
I've been telling you over and over, we couldn't survive with that little money. But you ignored me and went on spending for yourself. This is why I can't do this anymore. Sign the divorce papers and get on with it, will you?
Wait, Sarah, I just wanted for us to have a simpler life. For our future. For our family. Please understand, Sarah.
You say stuff about family when you yourself wasn't bothered to take care of them. Do you even hear yourself? You've done basically nothing for us. Because you're working, because you're paying for our expenses, so the housewife could do everything else? I can't live with a person who thinks like that. Fuck you. Try and live by with $7 a month. I blocked my husband's number after that and got a lawyer to talk with him. As a result, I successfully got the alimony money and child support. The divorce papers went through, so I'm a free person. According to our mutual friends, his company found out the reason of the divorce, so he's having a hard time at work being alone. He sold the house and moved in with his parents. The neighbors talk, of course, so his mother's stressed out on all the gossip. I don't know what'll happen in his future, but for now, I have my daughter, my supportive parents, so I'm enjoying my life to the fullest.